Hello, this is Sarah and this is the Elemental Indigo YouTube channel. This is going to be a really quick video just to introduce you to a little bit of dowsing using a crystal pendulum. If you've never done it before, I'm just going to quickly explain how to do it basically. So this is my little clear quartz dowser pendulum. Generally, as a sort of starter one, clear quartz is really good to use. It's a good all-rounder. But once you get into dowsing, you can use different types of stones anyway. Like rose quartz is a good starter one to use as well, and amethyst. And I've got a smoky quartz one as well. I think it sort of depends on what you're drawn to working with and what exactly you're using the dowser for, whether it's for asking questions or whether you're using it as part of a healing technique on somebody or something. So let's just get the dowser in shot, and basically if you just want to ask a question with your dowser, you can ask yes or no questions. It's best to try and be as specific as you can with your questions, because it's a yes or no answer. If you're too ambiguous with questions, you might get a bit misled with it. So if you try and be as precise as you can in your line of questioning when working with the dowser, it will work best for you. Also, I don't recommend using it for personal questions where you've got an emotional attachment in the outcome. So, for example, if you're single and you're really looking for Mr. Right and you're trying to ask it a time frame of when you might find him, it might tell you the answer, or it could be swayed by your own sort of internal longings to find him right now, which could potentially shrink down your time frame that the crystal pendulum comes up with. Because you've got an emotional attachment to the outcome, it can affect the answer. So if you've got a question you'd like to know the answer to, but you feel like your emotions or your input in asking might affect the answer, then you can always ask a friend to do it for you. So I'm just going to use my left hand because I'm left-handed. I've also got to try and get it all in the camera, so you can see I'm holding it there. So I just usually hold it between thumb and forefinger, and it basically just sort of keep your wrist relaxed. Not that relaxed, it's like that, but just held upright and then fairly relaxed so that you're comfortable basically. You can put the pendulum into a neutral swing, which from where you're sat is going to be backwards and forwards, so that's backwards and forwards towards the camera. When you first start, you need to work out what a yes response looks like and what a no response looks like for you, because there is no standard. It will go this way if it's yes, it will go this way if it's no. It's relative to you. So for example, my no has always gone this same way that it's swinging now, and my yes always starts going side to side the other way. So I know when it's about to say yes. As well, you can get if you ask a question where the answer might be yeah, probably, you're most likely, if that's the kind of answer, you might find that the pendulum sort of moves into the yes position a little bit slower, or just sort of halfway between yes and no. If you've got no that direction and yes that direction, you might find it sort of halfway between the two. So the first thing to establish is your yes and no. So For example, if I say, is my name Sarah? Is my first name Sarah? It will think about it. And it's starting to circle and move into the yes direction. Okay, so again I'm going to put it in a neutral swing, and if I say, is my first name Dumbo? I'm hoping I get a no to that answer. And it's not changing direction. It's like, no. But then you had to say that, didn't you? Because I would have probably thrown you out the window if you said it was Dumbo. So those are the ways of finding out. Once you know your yes and your no, you can just go and ask all sorts of questions and try and find out the answer. So that's a basic overview of using a pendulum for asking yes/no questions.